Man, it's not often you get to review your favorite YouTuber. This one goes for you, Thew. Hello everyone, Dovalt here, and welcome back to the channel and another rapid fire review. This time of Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class, the 13 Alchemist Prime, who we haven't actually seen in any piece of media outside of McAdams in Transformers Cyberverse. It's basically just toy reviewer Thew Adams. They did that on purpose. They know what they did. But anyway, we're going to take a quick look at this guy real quick. But first, let's take a quick look at the packaging. You got your good old obligatory product shots here on the back. A really cool artwork of him using the lenses as blades, which is really cool. Really nice vehicle mode artwork here on the front. You know, the standard image of the Prime on the side. And yeah, whew. I'm so glad that didn't land on my head. Anyway, for our figure here, we have this nicely detailed looking Cybertronian-ish SUV or armored APC or something of that fashion. Honestly, this could be his Earth mode, actually. Really nice transclearant, as MGO would say, blue plastic there. Transparent windshield. Really nice up-close detailing here. Hopefully this is coming through much better on my new camera. Nice little hints of gold and silver. Back could use a little work, but I'm sure an upgrade kit is going to do something about that. And then the underside, really clean, although he definitely has visible thighs. But hopefully if you're underneath this guy, you're already done for. But anyway, there he is. Now for his accessories, he just comes with two. You have his little arm blades / arm blasters that also function as his weapon of legend. A pair of lenses. I forget what these do from the comics, but I believe they have something to do with him like being able to see the unseen kind of stuff. You know, very, honestly, very Lord of the Rings, the One Ring kind of thing. When he puts them on. But anyway, yep, they can connect to each other like this, or they can be wielded separately as either blasters, either in his hands or on his arms, or as arm blades. And as for storage in vehicle mode, you can just peg them in on top with either the guns facing forward for kind of like a combat mode if you want, or you can turn them around and do it the other way, just for good old general storage, make it look a little more streamlined. Like so. Super simple. Now for vehicle mode size comparison, all I have prepared at the moment is another one of the 13. Megatronus. And size-wise, he is about about 2/3 the length. Nope. Actually, half. I was right the first time. He's about half as long and about half as tall. So he is about what you'd expect for a deluxe size figure. And he is very short and stout in robot mode. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into transformation for a little rapid fire review here. So, this first step can be a little tricky. We gotta separate the back, open it up. I don't know if you can hear my cat, but she's outside the door wanting in. Anyway, and then you'll just bend the leg, what will become the legs, straight down to get them out of the way for now. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the upper torso first. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip out the fists, separate the arms, swing it all the way forward, but before you get it all the way, you're going to push down the shoulders, and they're going to peg in like so. Then you can take the windshield here, and you're going to fold it back and then push it forward, and it's going to sit nice and flush like that. Then you can rotate the waist, fold down the arms. Now for the legs, which is a nice, very simple piece of transformation, you're going to split them, fold out the feet, and then close the leg all the way up. And then last step, flip out the head and snap into place, and boom, there he is. Done. Super quick, super simple, and he's just a little guy. Little old McAdams, or Alchemist Prime, and he has a brilliant head sculpt. I love the welder goggles and the French moustache, the handlebars, and the little goatee. He's very much like an old-timey Tony Stark looking guy. Nice detailing with the green and gold, with a little hint of silver here and there. Good detailing all throughout the figure. Back cleans up super nice, and there's room for some weapon storage there on the back with that 5mm port, as well as two 5mm on his arms. And yeah, nice underside detailing there on the vehicle, as what would have been the vehicle bottom as well. Nice gold and silver shin guards, and just nice little detailing all the while. This is a very fun, stupidly simple figure to transform. Now, as for articulation, his head is on a ball joint and can do a full 360. He can tilt, actually he cannot tilt side to side, unfortunately. He can look very far down. As far as figures are concerned, he can actually see his toes. That's not very common. But it is a little snappy. It's kind of hard to get an in-between position, but you can. It's just slightly ratcheted. It's got a little indent in there. For the arms, he can do a full 360 on the rotation. He can go out to 90 degrees. He can bend to 90 degrees, and no wrist rotation, but his wrist can go in a little bit due to transformation. Then he has a full waist swivel, no ab crunch, unfortunately, but that's okay. Leg can go back forward that far, back that far. He has a thigh swivel, 90 degrees of bend there. No toe tilt forward or back, but he does have an inward ankle rocker, which is nice. So he's got some pretty decent posability. Now, as for those weapons, you can either put them together and somehow have him hold it with both hands. Actually, I don't think you can have him with both hands, unfortunately. But yeah, he can, like, put it up to his head, look through it, whatever. But the main thing you want to do with these is, in addition to be able to store them on his shoulders, is you can put them on his arms, like so, on both sides. Get on there. And boom, you can give him some little arm guns. And honestly, they look kind of like welding tools, to be honest, which really fits the look of this figure. Yeah, and you can get him in some really nice poses as well. I do wish he had a little more articulation, but he's still a pretty damn good looking figure. And yeah, not much else to say about this guy other than he's just fun, cool. He's just a little guy, and he's really fun to convert back and forth. And yeah, I'm looking forward to collecting the rest of the primes, but I guess before we end this, we can do some quick size comparisons. Here he is next to the only mainline prime I have currently, which is the Gamer Edition, which actually fits in pretty nicely next to this guy. Oh, I forgot to remove my camera zoom. There we go. And yeah, pretty good scale there. And then I have him next to his sister, Solus Prime, who is also a deluxe class. And then we have him next to a Voyager Prima. And this is how the good primes are coming along so far. I don't know if I'm going to do a review of these two guys, but I might in the future. I'll consider it. And I don't have him in robot mode, but here's the last of the brothers. Get on camera there, Megatronus. There we go. And that is the family we have thus far. Anyway, guys, this has been my rapid-fire review of Transformers Age of the Prime, Alchemist Prime. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, share the video, and check out my other content, including my gaming channel and some of my third-party reviews that I've done recently as well. It'll mean a lot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. This has been Dovalt, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!